Alright everyone, so here's the Marlin 80. I'm gonna see what's going on with this. It's got like cloth tape. I bought this gun from my old neighbor. And definitely looks like it needs some help. Oh yeah, it's broken clean in half. But I want to see if I can actually put it back together. Looks like we will be able to. It will. You can use some bedding compound to hold it in. I can probably pin it, get it all set. Use a couple clamps to hold it in place. So looks like that'll be something we can do. And what I'll do is once it's glued, it's hardened in place, I'll put a piece of all thread through the back of the wrist. That way it'll hold it in place, either through the bottom here of the grip cap, up and in, or from the top down. So we'll definitely work on that. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to start disassembling this. I think when I go to redo it, I'm going to inlet all the parts. Got all these like yogurt cups. That way when I mix epoxy and stuff, I don't need to worry about using a piece of tape or a piece of cardboard. I've got these little cups, applesauce cups I can use. Use that. Perfect. Just take the trigger guard off. Dirty. So there's the break right there. Oh yeah, we can fix that. That'll look... It's only going to really show right there. In that one spot. Right there, but we can fix that. And when I checker it, you won't even really see it. We'll clean this gun. Oh yeah, she needs to be clean. Look at all the oxidization. It's oxidized. And this has got a reverse trigger on it, or a reverse safety. So back is fire. Back is fire. And forward, safe. I've only seen those on CZ 602 Brunos or the ZKKs. So that's this weird old Marlin like this has got that safety. So, alright. Gonna work on this for a little bit. And then I'll meet you right back here. Alright, so we're going to start mixing the epoxy. I have the epoxy in here. But before I do that, I've got some walnut shavings or walnut dust that I sanded off of another piece of wood I had. So I'm going to add some of that in so that it doesn't look like there's a huge crack, and that it makes it look like it's all clear. So I'm going to mix the epoxy with this walnut sawdust. And this is a 25-ton epoxy, 2-part epoxy. So I'm going to add it to, let's come over here a little bit. I'm going to add it right on here. Yeah, it's a little darker, but that's fine. And see what happened was it split back here. I'm going to show you how to get the epoxy in there. So I've got dental floss. Find the line, lift up, and you can bring the epoxy through there, through the hole, or through the crack. But dental floss. Lift this just a hair. It brings the epoxy right through it. There. Pull that out. Get this thing off, this glue. You can see that it's pulled it right through. So now what I need to do is add a little bit more on here. If you have overspill, it's fine. You're gonna just put more. You're gonna refinish the stock anyway. So I'm gonna take that, put that there. I'm gonna take this 36-inch clamp, attach it to the stock. Can get it to stay. Looks like it's gonna stay. Now what I need to do is put pressure here to here. I'm gonna have to use surgical tubing or rope. And let me get some rope and I'll be right back. Alright, so everybody, it's been 24 hours. I didn't end up tying it up because the glue was hardening really good. Sorry, the epoxy. I put some more on it just around the cracks and stuff, the edges. So then we'll be able to sand that and then those cracks will all be filled. So what I want to do is I want to take this piece of all thread. I want to put it through the wrist here to reinforce this crack. Use a 3/16 long drill bit. We'll go in through the receiver of the gun right here, or the receiver of the stock end right here, drill it down in. Then we'll put some epoxy on this and push it down in. I want it roughly about there. So I'll tape off how far down I want. And we'll go from there. So I'm going to tape it off right there. So I'll be right back after I do that. Alright, so now I have the drill bit taped off. I want to go right to here. That's where I'm going to stop. I've got the all thread right here. And I'm going to drill at an angle like that down into the stock. Then I can put the all thread in with the epoxy and that's going to hold it in. Yeah. That is about right there. So, that's in. So now this rod will slide right down in there. Alright, so got all the epoxy in here. Just mixing it up. I'm actually using the drill rod to actually mix it. And I want to coat it all over the drill rod, because that's going to give that something to bite onto inside the stock. So I just kind of let it run down the all thread. I keep saying drill rod, but it's all thread. And then I'll get enough on there. Slide that in. There's definitely going to be some excess coming out of there. I need to push that in and use a screwdriver to. There's the all thread. That's it right there. Now it's sitting out just a hair. that's okay, because I'm going to use a Dremel tool to clean that up. Alright, so now after the epoxy's all hardened and everything, I'm using half round and a round file to get in between the flute here on both sides, and then I'm going to clean this epoxy up with this half round file. So let's start working on it. Have this clamped down so it's not moving. Alright guys, so that's the end of this video for this gun so far. I've got the stock sanded down, or the epoxy sanded out, and the gun has been, the wrist has been reinforced, all put back together. So what we'll do is the next video, I'll have it stripped down by the next video, and then we'll start adding the finish, and yeah, we should be doing that. And I want to put a new rear sight and new front sight on this gun too. Yeah. So we'll do that, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.